team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. A first down for the offense. Quarterback checking the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
Man, they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Let's go.
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arkansas! Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Line gets set, first down. The back goes in motion. Run it with the fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the lone running back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The give out of the gun.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's back to throw on second down. Complete to the right. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He wants to throw. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On the run, it's Copeland. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Snagged in the middle. It's Copeland. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better to get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Where's my deep?
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Oh!
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
From the gun. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's open.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create and extend plays. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but look at the situation now he's put his offense in. He was able to get a nice chunk of yardage back to make this decision on third down for the play caller a whole lot easier.
Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver shows motion. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Let's go.
And it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
That's my fault.
It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, You better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Going to the running game. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. And he's all bottled up.
Let's go.
It's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the defense doing work.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a way.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
It's a tight end.
He threw that. He threw.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end.
Nope.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage, they create separation, they wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Back to the ground with the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Grohl. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back.
Yo, 11.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Second and goal for this offense. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Slams it ahead. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Fires to the tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Auburn. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Oh, makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Nope. Come on, bro. Find a different play.
Time today. Trying to take it back.
Come on, bro.
Showing off the hands on the pick and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of running room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. On the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 6 over Texas Tech. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space.
He's going to let one fly
No,
down the middle.
no, bro.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands?